Hello everybody, Manta Ray back in Space Engineers for Reconomy Lite episode 26. So, for those just joining us, we have traveled very, very far from our home. We are officially, oh man, it's hard to even tell, 93.77 kilometers. We're almost 100 kilometers from our home. We've taken the orange loon this whole distance. We are letting her recharge at the moment. Oh, it's already over. Timer block 2 is triggered, so the engines are off. Yep, they just sound like they're on for no reason. Okay, so we should start recharging our hydrogen levels. Yep, up to 9 already. Yep, beautiful. So we're going to let the orange loon charge for a little while. It's also 22:23, so we've got quite a ways until sun comes up. Usually the sun rises about 6:40 or so in the morning, 06:40, so we've got a little ways to wait. So I think we're just gonna let it sit, let it charge. We have an unknown signal that is less than a kilometer away, so I think we're gonna try to run this and see if we can get there in 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, I did want to mention that Drago Corvin, the author of the aerodynamics physics mod, actually reached out and mentioned that we were perhaps not getting certain drone spawns because of advanced physics being turned on, advanced lift physics. So they suggested that we run an MES string to, it looks like, override their reliance on the aerodynamic physics. So I assume what that will do is that will prevent them from being affected by the advanced lift physics, so they won't spaz out when they're trying to fly. That would be my assumption, and it seems like, based on the string, that's what it actually is. So we're going to run that as soon as we get back to the orange loon. We'll run that command and show you guys, you know, how it went. Overall, though, we're doing pretty good. We've gotten pretty far. We'll pull up the map in a second to remind everybody. There is a link in the description, of course, for the map. So if you are curious, you know, about the map, where we are playing on Agaris, the planet, the beautiful planet. But this is the Agaris, not Agaris at War. So it's the one that's not used for Agaris at War. It is a little bit different from the Agaris at War. Nice. Lava rifle. Cool. Might be a change from my my fiber rifle. Get some resources to take with me. Pretty useful. Repairs. Cash. Some herbs. Structure components. Steel plate, interior plate, computers. Nice. There we go. That'll be useful to have. Did I not take a GPS again? I'm assuming I'm back this way. Oh, dang. The loon has to be over here, right? Yeah, no, it's not this way, because I was in trees longer than that. This is the side that I was seeing. I think I'm actually this way. Oh, no. Right? Oh, great. And it's not daytime. I can't see anything. I definitely don't see it along this beach. I think it's this way, actually. Oh, there it is. Okay. How did I... Please say I actually did make one and I just didn't remember. No, not these. This would be obvious. Nope, I don't have a GPS for this. I'm totally taking a GPS for this plane. I know I said to last episode. Alright, let's see where we're at right now. Battery is charging. We're at 26%. Gas is at 7%, but which one of these are we on? We're chugging through this. Oh, we're chugging through this first. So we should actually be going up in gas. So it's working. Slowly but surely, it's working. How's our ice stockpile looking? Very good. Yeah, gas is going up right now. Okay, great. While we're here, let's dump all of our other resources we just got. Go. Don't think we need 6 med kits on us at once. Yeah. And we can put our cash in the cargo for now. Okay, and while we're here, let's just at least make a parking space. There we go. Okay, so while we're here, we might as well run that MES command. Hopefully it doesn't completely murder us, but we'll see. Alright, so according to the Discord, it is /MES dot settings dot grids dot aerodynamics mod adv lift override dot true. Let's see. Settings updated successfully. There you go. All right. Thank you, Drago. Hopefully that improves our experience. So Drago had mentioned that they didn't see drones spawning, but they had been seeing ships, you know, like stations spawning. And I mentioned that earlier in the series, we had been seeing plenty of ships. We'd been seeing, especially when we were going mining, there were those stations that were spawning several drones at a time. Now, I believe I had advanced lift going because the miner would move and I had to use the gyro lock, you know, to keep her stable. But it's very possible that it was when I was turning things on and off and doing some testing early on in the series that's when they were happening, and maybe things changed. I'm not sure. But I trust Drago's observations, so we'll see how it goes. But last week, if you remember, we were flying over and past several Ember stations, and they were not sending any drones after us, which is good. I'm happy. I don't want that to happen. But if it's because aerodynamics are causing them problems, we definitely want that to be rectified. So thank you, Drago, for the code snippet, and we've run the string. It says that it's been updated successfully. I will go ahead and save so that everybody knows we officially have it in the game, and there we go. Just to catch everybody up, our island is here in this little sea, you know, in the middle of this continent, and we have traveled all the way towards the gold, which is on the opposite side of the map. We are heading west. So we flew over our landmass, up past the little lake and the river. We went all the way up and hit what I believe to be the whitish gray island, if you want to call it that looks like it has a volcano right in the center, that has the iron and the silver and nickel markers on it. I believe we are right above the silver. So we haven't verified that. We were going to try, but it was a lot further from the plane than I thought we were going to be at the end of last episode, so we stopped and went back because we didn't have a GPS marker or anything like that. But I believe that's where we are. So in theory, if I continue flying west, if we continue with our current trajectory, we should be able to see those mountainous edges of the desert and then find the desert. And hopefully, you know, we know kind of what we're doing based on how we approach it. We should be able to tell kind of what side we're on, if we're coming right at it, if we're coming from the side, and then we can kind of line up where the gold should be, land, and see what we can do there. If we can potentially see the river from there, I'm not sure we will be able to, but if we can see that big river that goes underneath the desert there, you know, south of the desert, maybe we'll be able to kind of dial in where we're at. But hopefully we can find the right location, we can land, and then what we can do is we can kind of potentially scope it out. I'm not sure how well it's going to be, but we do have the miner, so we should be able to kind of poke at it and see what we're looking at. What I'd really like to do is get some of that uranium, because then we could have reactor technology, which would be really great, but we do need the gold, I believe, for reactor components, so we are going to need that. So anyway, that is the goal for today, is getting to that gold location, so hopefully we can get there. Let's check on the plane, see how we're doing power-wise. Battery's up to 29%, and the gas is right about where it was. I think it's going well. Unfortunately, so this is working. It's absolutely working. It's just we're going to have to wait a long time for this to fully charge. So maybe I just wait until daybreak, and then we go from there. So let's do the time warp again. Okay, here we are. I just noticed as I'm sitting here waiting. Monarch transport. Okay. So there it is. So perhaps it's not the drones that are spawned from the stations that they were talking about, but in reality, Drago was talking about these, the actual ships that fly overhead. But there they are. There's a Monarch transport flying right overhead. Oh, this is going to be a problem now. This is going to make this is going to make our Oh no. This is going to make our flight much more eventful. Thanks, Drago. Thanks a lot. Oh man. Oh, I didn't even realize these weren't spawning. Oh my goodness. I saw the drones at the stations and I just thought that it was enough. But I didn't even... I don't think we've actually had any of these ships actually spawn. Maybe in the very, very beginning before we turned on the advanced lift. But I think Drago's right. I don't think we had any of these spawn. The big ships, I completely blanked on it. And we're doing our Thursday stream with all those ships flying over because we're using parallax in there. I can't believe I blanked on that. That's ridiculous. Anyway, there it is. Oh man, this is going to be so unpleasant. Oh, it's just made this save a whole lot harder. Also looks like the sun's starting to come up a little bit. That's nice. Turn my lights off and you can see that. Cool. The plane is charging, so you can tell if we come in here and sit in the seat. Gas is going up. We're at 33% on the batteries now. We started at like 27, 28, and now we're up to 33%. So it works. These are fantastic. The timers and everything, it's working out great. So thank you guys for that advice. But it is slowly but surely. I mean, this is going to take a while to fully charge this thing up. So yeah. But anyway, here we go. Let me turn my lights off so I'm not draining extra power. But there we go. All right, it's definitely daylight. It's 5:49, so it's actually a lot earlier than I thought it was going to be. Let's see, we're up to 35% in the batteries. I say we go for it. We should start crunching through some of this ice now. Unfortunately, going up a little bit. We're still at like 2.2k. All right, well, I mean, now's as good a time as any. We gotta get moving. All right, let's go ahead and turn our thrusters on. Oh, turn a little bit. There we go. 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 All right, we're up. Oh, dang. Okay, so don't fly too high, because apparently those guys are up there. Okay, and getting further away from those guys, which is great, because I really don't want to be close to them. Battery's holding out pretty good too. We're at 32%. What's our ice situation look like? 7. Oh no. Okay, can we survive just off of... Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, we're getting a tailwind here. Nice. Yeah, we're getting further away from them. That's good. Okay, here we are. We made... Look at this. We made it. Yes. 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 Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. We are running a little low on food and water, though. I've got some coffee. I got lots of water. But I think I only have one thing of food, right? Tofu soup. Yeah, that's not good. I should have brought more snacks. That's really not good. Okay, but here we are. We're going slightly southwest, so that must mean if there's nothing to the north, we must be coming right across at that top edge. Okay, so hopefully we should be flying. We should fly right over these mountains here, and we should be right on target almost for the gold. That would be great. By the time we land on the gold, I think we're going to be the exact opposite side of the planet. So I think either way we go, granted, like I said, last episode, we may have gone kind of up and around a little bit, but I think for the most part, this is just going to be the longest trip out to this gold. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like the only gold on this whole dang planet. Yeah, we're getting the batteries almost back down to where it was. It's at 27%. Because we stopped with the, yeah, because we cut off the H2 gens. Or the H2 engines. Here we go. Oh, come on. Well, we can't handle that. This was that question we had last week. Is our things gonna spawn right where we need to be getting gold? Apparently the answer is yes. Fantastic. Ooh. This desert is much dunier than I thought it was. I don't think we're gonna be able to land out here, people. I think what might be best is going to be to land out here, park it in the ocean, let it do its recharge cycles, and then just take the mini miner. Because that desert is way dunier than I thought it was going to be. We're not going to be able to land out there. Yeah, I think we'll park right at that little cove right there. Right up against those cliffs. And touchdown. Alright, here we go. Coming up to ground. Alright, and brakes. Oh. Here we go. There we go. We should be sucking in the ice now. Just 12, 18, 38, 33. Well, at least we're pulling some in. The O2 gen's putting stuff in there. Alright, everything's working at least. So what we need to do now is open the back door and get this guy out. The hinge is probably hinge locked. It is. Let's open the door. Beautiful. Let's turn my thrusters on. Turn my batteries off of reach. That didn't sound good. Did everybody else hear that? What was that? Oh. 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 Okay, so that was unexpected, sort of. Okay, so now the real question is, did that damage... Oh, there it goes, she's floating now. Okay, so nothing, it didn't hurt anything else as far as I can tell. Oh man, that could have been bad. Okay, let's make sure I have as many batteries as I used to have. Yeah, all 4 of my batteries. Okay. Phew. Alright, I think she's gonna be good parked here for now. Oh my goodness, my heart just skipped a beat. 15, 15. Wait a second, I thought they were getting further away. 14. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. I thought they were getting further away. What happened? What happened? Oh, look, he's got 2 escort fighters with him. Oh my goodness, when that chat box went off. Oh my goodness, my heart just jumped. Did he change course? Man, I don't know what to do. I kind of don't want to risk. Alright, so west would be... This is the northern shore, isn't it? Almost. Basically. No, this is the north. I could... Okay. First thing, GPS mark. Parking space gold. Alright. I'm gonna cruise along the shore here. Okay, we're getting further away from it. That's good. I just don't want to get involved with that station. I do not want to get involved with that station. Yeah, okay, we're heading over it. We're heading over it. The desert's right over here. Okay. 7. We're getting closer to it again. I think we're right on the edge. We're at about 5K. What the? Oh, but look at that over there. I think that's the gold. I think that's the gold. I think that's the gold. I think I can see it from here. Alright, we're going to give this guy a wide berth. A very wide berth. Game, you mess with me when you do that ridiculous saving. Make me think something's happening. 84, come on, 385. Come on, yeah, here we go. We're getting further away. Now we just have to pray nothing spawns on the gold patch. Here we go. Alright, I should be able to get a drink of water real quick. I left it all back on the ship. Of course I did. Of course I did. Okay. Well, I guess this is a huge, like, section. So I just say we just go down. I don't even know how far down it's going to be, so good luck. Oh, and there it is. We're already at the... Oh, this is so nice. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start sucking up some gold. Oh, this is fantastic. Clear some more of this out of the way. We should be able to get to the gold right underneath the gooey center. Let's take a GPS mark for this. There we go. Okay, and then I think the best thing is going to be to settle down right here and then clear out some of this stone as best we can. I don't want to, like, I couldn't waste like a bunch of space on, oh dear, sandstorm. I couldn't waste a bunch of space on, like, sorters and everything like that. So I can't really create an auto ejection system because I don't really have the room, at least not in this iteration of this game. Is there any more stone? Oh, there's 4K of stone in the cockpit. That's not good. There we go. Alright, so now over here, throw it all in the cargo container. Alright, so this guy is not even kind of full. Look at that. We can get so much more stone, or so much more gold. Yeah, look, we're like half on the cargo. Look at that. Alright, we're almost full. Boom. 416 stone and 1.1. That's not bad. Now, I am going to ditch that stone. Well, no, I won't. I'll take it with me. Alright, where did we park? Way over there. Oof, the wind is really rough out here. Alright. Now, in theory, we could also fill the cargo of the plane. But I don't really want to do that. I don't know how well... Oh dear. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Okay, time to have some soup. Yeah, that was my ace in the hole there. My food is maxed out now. Hopefully my plane's right where I left it. By the seaside. Here's our plane. Alright, now, without blowing anything up, okay, we should be able to get in here without any issue. There we go, and we're locked, and thrusters off. How are we doing, though? Gas is at 17%, charge is at 36. Look at us go. the batteries for this, let's put these things back on recharge and see what happens to us. At 0 seconds of power, gas going down. Are the batteries getting a charge? Stored power, 11.82. They are. Honestly, we could just turn them to auto, but then turn them off. Turn them off. That should at least help somewhat. That way my main batteries can charge. They're at 37%. And the engines are on. Then we're down to 15. In the gas. How are we doing on ice? Not there. Here. 1.96K. Beautiful. Definitely getting some, but we're also almost out of the water here. And we have a chunk of ice in this system. Not a lot, though, if you remember. If you remember, we've had like 2 point something K, and we ran through it in flight. And then it was just battery time. So, got a little bit longer. We can at least start flying back, I think. Turn the timer. How much longer is left on these? 2:44. Yeah, it's too long. Let's go ahead and stop them. Let's check the engines. They're off. Okay. And we should be stocking up on ice a little bit, yeah? No, not ice, but on hydrogen at least. 1.63, 1.62, 64, 66. We're going up, it's going down. Everything's happening. Yeah, we're at 20. I think we're probably in a good way. Alright, let's turn our brakes off. See if we can slide backwards into the water. Alright, get a little ways away from the coast. Beautiful. I'll turn our thrusters off there for a second. Turn the engines on because we're gonna need them. Thrusters off. Get that up to like almost 100%. 90 is probably decent. Let's get started. See if we can take off. It's not looking too good. We're kind of half sunk underwater. We'll see how it goes. There we go. We're out of the water. Alright, so now we need to be heading... We can just go towards our heading. Where is our base? Drop pod and such, right there. So we need to angle and turn. Yeah, we're literally on the other side of the planet from it. But it's kind of that way. So we do need to be heading kind of east-southeast, I think. Northeast. Maybe this is the fastest way to get there. Mostly east, but a little northeast. How is that? We're gonna go over the pole, maybe? Maybe. I have no idea. I would have thought I'd be going south, but that's fine. Sure enough, time's going backwards. It's possible we'll catch the sun. Oh, but I am kind of heading back towards where I was, because there's my parking space over there. Oh, yeah, we have like no ice left. Again. So all of our ice is now hydrogen. We have 15% hydrogen in the tanks. Including what's already in the engines as well, don't forget that. Alright, just gonna be on cruise control now for a while. We're 35 kilometers from home. We very well might make it on 11 minutes of power. It's very possible. The sun is also going down because we've steered off course, at least from being able to go perfectly eastward, and the day is actually getting away from us now. It's 19:23, whereas it was like 16 earlier. So the sun is going to be going down soon. So the hope is that we can get home soon. We're so close. We're like on the home stretch. We've got daylight. We've got power. We can make it. Feel like we can do this. 6 minutes of power. We can do it. Can we do it? Do you think we can do it? I think we can do it. Oh yeah, we're 8K away. This is Toadsar Island. We're just on the opposite side. I forgot. That's right. 4 minutes of power. Yeah, let's loop out. Come down a little hot. turn really sharp. Bleed tons of speed. Oh dear. Too much, too much. We stalled, we stalled, we stalled. Whew. Oh man. Thank goodness for our flotation devices. Yeah, going a little fast. Alright, thrusters off, and look, we got 1%. 1% battery, and we got 1 hours. Alright, here we go. Let's slowly put on our brakes too, by the way. There we go. Alright, there we go. We're back home. Yes! Oh, and look, we don't even have to carry it up. We could literally just put it right here. And there we go. We're out. Alright, how much power we got? 4 minutes of power. That's okay. Let's come over here and park. Alright, now we just manually empty it. Alright, it should be going into the pipeline. Yep, and there it goes. Alright, where's my refinery? Oh, is my antenna's off. There we go. Shift K, Anthill Base Terminal. Refinery. It's doing the gold. Yes, 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 yes. And you do need a little bit of water. Oh, this is great. It's working out. So this is not the best way to do it. I could take this up to the top of the mountain as well and do it, but we didn't have a lot of power, so I didn't want to waste too much power carrying it all up there. And I kind of want to use my pipeline because I haven't really gotten to use it much. Alright, this is the last of the gold. Whoosh. There you go. Let's get a final count. 42.3K. Nice. Now, do I still have... No, I don't. Oh, and I'm like out of iron too. Look at that. Oof, that's unpleasant. I think it already did the stone, and it probably already did the scrap metal, so we're literally just out of iron, which is not cool. Looks like there's our connector. There we go. Connect, thrusters off, batteries on charge. That's a thing I didn't think about doing. I could technically plug this vehicle, I think, into the orange loon and suck its battery powers. There's something I didn't quite think about, and I don't think anybody's even mentioned it on the comments before either, so ha! I thought of something somebody else didn't think of. Alright, let's take a nap real quick. It's bedtime. Wakey wakey. Alright, we're back home. Whew. We made it. Okay, now these modules that I was working on, these are the yield modules. I needed superconductors. I need 10 more superconductors. Can I make them? It's on disassembling. How about assembling? 10 superconductors. Can you make them? Yeah, everything except for the 18 superconductors. Now the question is, do I have superconductors on my list? I do, and I want 10 of them, but I can't make any because we're out of iron. Yeah, got 8 of them on the list. How much steel plate do we have? We have 401. And 8 gun mags, nothing real special about that. We could technically disassemble some steel plate. Maybe take that down to 300. Disassemble some of the steel, yeah. And then maybe when we switch back over to assembling, we can make some superconductors, get that yield module up and running. Because I think we technically still have some gold, yeah, being refined. So if we can actually get that extra yield module up, we might be able to make more. Yeah. Yeah, this is going great. We'll have 3 yield modules going. Just need one. Just need one. Yes, got it. Beautiful. And now we can rest for a bit. We finally caught up. Alright, so now we won't be hurting too much for resources. We got 2 solar towers, a wind turbine, a lone wind turbine, and then the farm, and the remnants of the ant rover. Ah, beautiful. Oh, things are going great. Oh, it's been a while. We've been gone for a while. Alright. Well, that worked out great. That worked out great. So what is the final AU deposit down this way? 113.59 kilometers away. Phew. But we found it. We got it and we found it. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That was rough. Well, everybody, I would say that was an incredibly successful episode 26. We made the last leg of our journey to the gold deposit. We had to dig into enemy territory, but we found the gold. We mined a big chunk of gold. The mini miner works. The plane can carry the full load from the mini miner. Now we just have to think about unloading the mini miner into the plane in order to get more, because the plane has, I think, 2 or 3 at the least medium cargo containers, and so we can empty into that a couple loads from the miner and then fill the miner. That way we've got all the possible gold. We could bring back more gold and do that. The first thing I think we're going to do for next episode is going to get more iron, because it looks like we're out of iron. So we're going to have to make a trip to the iron deposit, mine up as much as we can with the mini miner, and then head on back. Either that or just take the mini miner and fly it across the way, because it seems like we could probably get there and back pretty quick. It's not a long trip like that, but we'll see. We also have one contract, I think, for magnesium, so I probably should mine a little bit more magnesium, and maybe we make a trip down to the station to drop off some of the magnesium, get some more money, because we got some good money. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. Reconomy Lite is a lot of fun. I really like playing Reconomy Lite. But again, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. The Discord is linked down in the description. If you are not a member of the Discord but you want to come and hang out with us, we have a lot of fun over there. There's a public Space Engineer server that you can hop onto. We also stream our Space Engineer series. We are now on Economy Survival Season 3. That streams every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 0:30 UTC. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and all those wonderful YouTube-y things. Again, just one more time, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for your views. Thanks for comments. Thanks for everything. I have been Manta Ray, and I will catch you next time.